the reviews are initiated by the replay
Going to
official.
overtime,
Each team
y'all.
gets 2 timeouts.
I don't know how y'all feel about that. They going to overtime, man.
Then you get into, well, if you win the toss, what do you do? There's kind of a hung jury out there with the decision. Some people say, well, you defer, you give the other team the ball first so you know what you want to do. You know what you have to do when you get your possession, field goal or touchdown to tie, and then every 4th down is in play. Or do you take the ball because if you trade scores and you're still even, then you have a better shot at getting the 3rd and likely final possession of overtime to do something about another tie.
Personally, I would rather have the ball second. But I know that is obviously a debate that's been going
Overtime.
on, and it's my understanding, maybe you've got an idea, Russell, but it's pretty even as far as who wins those games.
Absolutely, it does. And so, choices
Overtime.
whether they're going to
All right,
kick or
gentlemen,
whether they're going to
overtime
receive.
rules. We're going to play 1 quarter, up to 10 minutes in length. Where both teams will have an opportunity to possess the ball, unless during that first possession, the defense has a score there. If after 10 minutes, score is tied, the game will end in a tie. 2 timeouts, each team. 4th quarter timing rules. No coaches' challenges. Everything is upstairs. Heads, tails, heads, tails. Your choice. Go heads. Choice is heads. It is a heads. Which way do you want to receive? What end do you want to receive in? Hey, what chose to kick? Philadelphia won the toss and like to kick. Los Angeles will receive
Overtime.
and head to the south. Timeout.
Just a clinic put on there by Scott Novi.
It sure was. That was impressive.
That was impressive. I could say with 100% certainty, I would never want to do that in front of a stadium. Ever. Overtime when we come back.
Overtime.
Finally, Christmas on our own.
You sent your nephew a present, right?
Oh.
Free.
Oh, hey, you could use Target Circle 360 same-day delivery to almost anywhere. Does your nephew still like Pokemon cards?
How'd you?
These personal shoppers. It's like having a whole team of elves.
Overtime.
Has anyone ever told you you like Santa? Nope.
Then what's that?
That is an emotional
Doing
support
good, man.
service.
Chilling.
You're gonna fear flying.
Chilling like a villain. It's cold outside. I don't like the fact that it's cold as hell outside, but other than that, cool.
Regular person, so we had one trans.
How's everything going with you?
I imagine it. Manifested, and then boom.
How's your
He
day
saw one of
going?
those Geico ads online, seized it. He switched to Geico. Because Geico is like me, always open.
He means their 24/7 claim support.
Always open.
No one can cover.
Yo, yo.
Geico. You're not AJ Brown. But
Appreciate
we'll treat you
y'all
like
tapping
him.
in. Make sure y'all
24/7.
subscribe,
It feels good to
man.
get the star treatment. It feels good to Geico.
Straight from the
Hope everyone's having a wonderful night.
Coming live to Blitzburg. Black and yellow frenzy. Tank never empty. Dolphins, Steelers, Eminem. Simply victory.
Hope everybody's having a wonderful night. Positive vibes.
How about those Dolphins?
Make sure
They're
you
6 and
subscribe.
7. Yes, every kid just
You
went
watching this
6
game? They in overtime right now. Who gonna win?
won 4
Chargers,
straight.
Eagles. Check
They
out.
ran all over the Jets yesterday in Pittsburgh. Aaron Rodgers had his best game. There's a Pittsburgh Steeler from Mike Tomlin. Airing the ball out.
I be watching the games on crack screens. They be in the comments on there going crazy.
25 plus yards in that game, and that win at Baltimore 27-22.
Saying wild
You see
racist
that
stuff.
bottom line there, the Ravens and the Steelers meet in Week 18. The division could very well be on the line. Here's a return by Vidal.
I'm doing good, man. I just had some Rasta pasta. Chilling. I went to the store earlier this morning. They got a whole bunch of salmon for the low.
Eagles, remember, they won the toss. They elect to put their defense.
I don't know if y'all got Aldi's where y'all be at, where y'all live at. But they sometimes if you go to Aldi's and you catch them when the fish is about to expire,
is
They having
called
that shit
up
for
off the
50%
practice
off.
squad for the
We
second
ain't got a
straight
whole
week.
bunch of
We
salmon for
talk
the
about
low
whether or
early.
not you want the ball
Mhm.
first or second.
Yeah,
with the
salmon
third
all week,
opportunity.
buddy.
The way these defenses have been playing tonight,
Shout out to Aldi's.
might not be all
Feel
bad.
me? Shout out to y'all for tapping in, man. Appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all subscribe.
Herbert keeps it in a big pickup.
I wonder who's gonna win this game. I hope it ended in tie. I ain't gonna hold you.
12 yards over the right side.
I don't think neither one of them deserve to win for real.
Yes, Phillips, he comes down and just does not contain. So that's what Herbert's watching. If he comes
Positive
too hard down
vibes.
the line, he's going to pull it.
We're spreading
And
positive
he's
vibes,
just been a real
man.
threat throughout
Appreciate
this
y'all for
game, running
tapping
the
in.
football.
My name's
He is the
CEO 50.
Chargers'
Make sure
leading
y'all
rusher.
subscribe.
7 days after hand surgery.
Yeah, by a large margin.
Y'all got on y'all Christmas list, man.
Penning comes in. Extra offensive lineman, first down.
Y'all trying to get for Christmas.
It's empty.
Oh,
And a big pickup. Brought down at the 40 by Blankenship.
Like a
And
15-yard
good block
run.
from Trevor Penning. And just like that, the ball's sitting at the Eagles' 40.
Yeah, they get Penny, and they also have Scott Matlock, who I mentioned at his size. He's like an extra offensive lineman as well. So they go
like
heavy
the Chargers
personnel.
jerseys, cuz their
And they're just going
uniforms
to
is
pound the
always
football
gonna
and see if they can't take
like-
it right to the Eagles.
be super official.
So far, they've done just that.
Leading rushers tonight.
I was waiting for them to say how long of a run that was, because I said it was 15 yards. They didn't say.
He missed 7 straight games. He gets it again. Had a broken left ankle week 5. Able to heal up and get the ball tonight.
So we're playing The Sims, man.
As a reminder, the
What's up with y'all?
Eagles will get a chance to
Make sure
possess
y'all
the ball.
subscribe to my YouTube,
No matter
guys.
what the Chargers do, they're thinking
Over playing
touchdown.
The
It's
Sims,
2nd and 8.
man. Got a whole family of scrubs. They doing all types of stuff. They sleeping, eating, cooking, fishing. Justin Herbert gonna do.
Just like gets dumped immediately.
I think the
by
Chargers gonna do, man. Who y'all think gonna win this
Gain
game?
of just 1, so third and long
Appreciate
coming
y'all
up.
tapping in. Subscribe.
They brought Jacoby Dean. They brought Zach Bond
We
off the
spreading
edge. And
positive
this time they
vibes.
actually do a pretty good job of picking up Jacoby
See
Dean.
my
But he's
little
got to
owl
get
in
the
the
ball
back,
out
you know what I'm
quick.
saying?
And Blankenship was
Who's
right
spreading
there.
positive
Make
vibes?
the play. So
You
I
spreading
wouldn't be
positive
surprised at
vibes.
all
Feel me?
if Vic Fangio comes back to something similar here on 3rd and long. 3rd and 7. Try to get the ball out of Herbert's hands.
It'll be a 55-yard field goal try from here. A stunt up front. Chargers pick it
Hey.
up. Herbert goes down. 4th down.
The Chargers offensive line is cheesy. Justin Herbert been getting air slipped all night.
They
Heartbreaking
just
for
rushed
real.
forward, but an outstanding job by Nolan Smith, Joe, because you're going to watch as he comes up the field, and it looked like Herbert had room once again to take off and run, but Nolan Smith comes off of the block and makes a nice play.
It brings about a 54-yard field goal attempt by Cameron Dicker. Longest attempt of the night. He's got another. Just automatic.
Well, he really is. Just money.
5 for 5 on the night. And Jim Harbaugh's team in overtime is up 3. Dicker from 54 yards out as the Chargers leading in overtime.
Poor dear.
Welcome, Mrs. C.
Yeah, they want to
Don't let anything stop you. Let's fly.
La, la, la,
Mercedes-Benz
la, la,
All-in
la,
Love
la,
Solution
la, la.
is the very latest in style, safety, and tech.
Hope everybody's having a good night, man.
The
new
new
iPhone
iPhone 17 Pro?
Can't complain.
iPhone 17 Pro on us. When you trade in your old iPhone, any condition, most expensive plan now required. Plus,
Watching my dog sit by the heater is so funny because I was wondering what she was doing for a long period of time. It was like sitting by the heater.
deals at Old Navy.
He feel fair, don't it,
Are
Sammy?
metallics the new neutral or just a cry for attention?
Ain't that the truth?
He be
Do you like
feeling fair.
metallics?
You said you want to shout out? Shout out to
Okay.
Maisie Anderson. My dog.
3-point lead now for the Chargers with 6:24 to go in this overtime
Make
period.
sure y'all subscribe to my YouTube, man. We over here playing The Sims.
Back at
Trying to
SoFi
see who
Stadium,
gonna
and
win
Dicker
this
will kick it
game.
away with Britton Covey waiting deep. And Will Shipley. And the focus will flip back to the other side, and Jalen Hurts. Trying to tie it or win it. Shipley. Stood
Yeah,
up at
field
the
goal.
30,
Eagles gonna
might
fuck
have
around
gotten
and
to the
score. Yeah,
31.
Eagles gonna fuck around and get a
Nothing to
touchdown.
get here. Fourth quarter recap. Saquon
I want this game to end in a tie so
Barkley,
bad.
touchdown run.
I don't really care about either one of these teams.
And the Chargers field goal. Jalen Hurts interception. This miss. For the end of regulation, Jake Elliott hit the field goal for the lead from 44, and Cameron Dicker to tie the ball game 46. More to go. Dicker hit from 54. Here we go. Barkley, Tui Pelotu on the tackle and a gain of 4.
Looked like Barkley, if he had seen it a little bit sooner, it sure looked like he had a cutback lane that he might have been one-on-one
Good
on a
deal,
safety.
man.
Who
Make sure
knows
you
what might
sub
happen
up.
right
Appreciate
there.
you tapping
These are
in.
some of the things you want to
Y'all
watch.
were
If he
watching
had
this
been able to get
game
back to the
overtime.
outside, just
I don't know who's gonna
nobody
win.
there.
Trying to see though.
And you've got Devontae
Trying to
Smith
see
who's
though.
trying to
And I'm
help
trying
out
to
as
see
well.
though. Feel me?
Those are-
Gotta subscribe for
you
that.
see
It's
from
all
time to time,
positive
some of
vibes
these
if you
lanes that are
subscribe.
just not quite able to get into.
Get down with the tribe.
Eagles need about 25 yards from here to get into range for Elliott. He's coming off the edge.
Oh.
Sliding, and he misses A.J. Brown.
And he misses AJ Brown. Nigga, AJ Brown like 6'5", cuz. How you overthrow a nigga that's 6'5",
Yeah,
yo?
not necessarily
Who you throwing
an
the
easy
ball
throw
to,
make 'cause
cuz?
he's moving to his left, but
Who you throwing the ball to,
fastball.
cuz?
If he had been able to just kind of lay it a little bit.
Your man
Sometimes
right. Keep
that's
your
not
gun tight,
always
King.
easy to do when you are moving to your left the way that he was. But this thing, he definitely had some room to lay that football.
He's at 50% completing passes tonight, Hurts. And thrown 3 interceptions, no touchdowns, and fumbled.
Nigga no playing chess by himself when he's Sims, cuz. What's up with him?
We're down in 6 now. Hurts gonna go and get it. But a flag is down in the offensive backfield.
But a flag is down in the offensive backfield. Holding offense. You thought this was, cuz. Nigga thought it was
This
sweet.
Cam
No,
Jurgens
sir.
called it on Cam Jurgens, Joe. It looked, I saw one that looked like they might have been able to call it on Jordan Mailata, but doesn't much matter that it's coming back regardless. Even if they got the wrong guy, yeah, I don't think it was Cam. Well, there is a hold right here. Here's Cam Jurgens, but Mailata also had a guy up around the neck. And it brings up 3rd down and 16. And just over 5 to play. Hurts lets it fly. Able to complete Devontae Smith into Charger territory. Big play. Strong catch.
Big
28
play.
yards on 3rd and
28
16.
yards.
This was so clutch. Here's Devontae Smith, and you're going to see the route, but the coverage on him was really pretty good. I mean, that ball was thrown on time. It was laid out in front perfectly where it had to be. Devontae Smith runs through the catch, is able to run after he catches the football. Just, man, that was great execution. Something we haven't seen much of
I
this
don't know
year.
who about to win this game. I was about to say, I don't know what I was about to say. Let's go Patriots, feel me?
Back to Barkley. Looking to cut back, and there's nothing there. Tartan with Eboigbe. No gain. You've been looking for throws over the
Fuck
middle
my
from
lighter
this
away,
Eagles
Kane.
offense, and that's as big as it gets on that completion on third down to Devontae Smith.
And they're backed up
Fuck
third
my
and
lighter
long,
away,
and they're
Kane.
able to, they get the run
No.
with Hurts, pick up the first down, it comes back with a hold, and it looked pretty bleak. And Jalen Hurts just delivers an absolute dime. They haven't worked the middle of the field much, really, for a number of years, but it's a good time too there.
Second and 10 now.
No,
Hurts
no.
got it. Got both feet down. A gain of 6. Pressure on that play by Owe, who had an early sack in this ballgame.
Yeah, Hurts gets hit I thought it was going to affect the throw. Owe comes up the field, and Hurts just gets it out before he gets clobbered. Good catch, concentration by Goddard also.
Would be a 60-yard field goal try from here. Rear long 61 for Elliott. Third down and 4.
Probably.
They're stacked up. I mean, it looks like they're coming.
And they do off the edge. This one floated for A.J. Brown. Can't make the one-handed catch.
Nigga, that might be a big ass bomb.
What does Nick Sirianni want to do? This is the outer edge of field goal range for Elliott. Offense stays on the field.
Well, they bring pressure. They show to simulate
what's the
pressure,
fourth
and then
down?
they drop out. And I thought this was a good throw by
This
Hurts
the game
because
right
he
here?
lays it and gives him a chance. Dante Jackson is actually in good coverage. Still had an
Damn,
opportunity
AJ.
to make a play. But
Know a couple niggas that would have made that catch, cuz.
Do they try to
Fourth
drive
and 4. Oh, this the
drive
game right
alongside
here.
it, or do they go for it here on 4th and 4?
I think they're going for it.
They are going for it.
And we'll have more time to think about it as a timeout is taken by the Chargers.
It don't matter if they go for it or if they go for the if they throw it. They might as well go for it because if you kick the field goal to be
And
missed.
if you kick the field goal, then the question is, well, you tie it, but do you have a chance to get a stop and then get the ball back? So they're going for it on 4th down and 4, it appears.
That's tough. But not really. I would kick it probably.
Well, they're right
Maybe if
there.
you think that he's gonna
They're
make
right,
it.
Right at the edge of Jake Elliott's
Yeah, fuck it.
range.
Go for the first, cuz.
His career long.
I want these
is
niggas to not get this shit
61.
for bad as hell. They're gonna get it though. What?
They're within that. But that's a tough decision
I think
for
it's
Nick
the first down.
Sirianni to make. I don't fault him for going for it here at all.
And we're going to get flags. There was movement by the Chargers. Who's it gonna be
Nah.
on? Mailata moved
No
after
way.
the Chargers moved, and it's against LA, which is a first down by penalty. Which was on
That's crazy.
Troy, that was such a good job by Mailata because when Owe came across, Mailata moved to get the call against LA.
Yeah, you're right. Because otherwise he's able to get back. But it clearly he was in the neutral zone, and boy, those are tough penalties when you're a defense and you give them a new set of downs in this type of situation.
That's tough.
First offside or neutral zone infraction.
They got hold these niggas, cuz. This game gonna end up in this game gonna end in a tie.
Now it's first down with 3:23 to go.
Appreciate y'all tapping in. Make sure you subscribe, yo.
Short pickup. Got it. Just a gain of 3 as Tony Jefferson came up to make the tackle.
Well, each one of these snaps, Jalen Hurts just got to be smart with the football. Make sure you got everyone on the same page. When you start, throwing the football, you got to make sure guys are in sync with one another and not leave one hanging.
Barkley wide
Yeah.
to the left.
Appreciate y'all tapping in, man. Make sure you subscribe, yo. Try to see who's gonna win this game.
Got it. Inside the 20.
Now the Eagles ain't playing. They look like they ain't going for a tackle. They look like they're going for a dunk.
Gain of 16.
Well, it's a great veteran job by Goddard. He's working against Cam Hart. And
Look
you're
like
going to
they
see as he
going for
comes
that
up the field,
blood.
he uses his body to when he's going to pivot out of this. He kind of bangs on him like you would in basketball to create some separation. And just
What would he do?
He gets away with it, doesn't use his hands. It's perfectly executed. Hurts keeps. Throws. Batted up and picked up.
That's a pick.
Intercepted. And the Chargers win the ball game. Jefferson with the pick. Cam Hart tipped it. And the Chargers get a 9-4.
That is the game.
It's a 4-interception game for Jalen Hurts and a career-high 5 turnovers. The total with that fumble mixed in, and here's that final play. Well, watch Cam Hart. It's the zone coverage, so he's got eyes on Hurts. He sees the throw. He falls back underneath it, gets his hands on it, and then the interception. But it's so much of what the Chargers have been able to do with their zone look has given them advantage in
That's
some of
good
these situations.
defense,
And Cam
cuz.
Hart comes up big.
That's good
Jefferson
defense.
gets the fourth
Homie.
interception
That's
of
how
his
you play
season.
defense right there.
And Jim Harbaugh's
Defense
Chargers,
wins
a
championships,
week after
man.
their
That's
star
how you play
quarterback undergoes
defense right
surgery for a
there. You
broken
hear
left
me?
hand, walks out of here with their 9th win of the year.
But that goes back to my initial statement.
Sirianni
I
and
said the
Eagles
Chargers was
lead
going to
at
win
8-5,
when they
still
was
on
up.
top of the
Feel me?
NFC
They should have
East.
never even let it get took the overtime. Feel me? But they did, and they still pulled out the dub.
And we will
They beat the Eagles. I mean, they beat the Eagles and
go
the
to Laura
Steelers.
Rutledge, who is
They
hustling
whooping
to get this
PA ass
interview
over
from
there.
Justin
God,
Herbert.
chill, Chargers. Niggas coming all the way over here across the country to get your ass whooped.
What was it like to watch the
I'm a
interception
good ass
there
game,
that
though.
sealed this game for you guys to get this win?
Yeah, the defense played incredible. You know, they came up with so many big stops
The
today.
defense did play
so proud to
incredible.
be able to
Because
play
your
for those
offensive
guys.
line
And,
was
the way they
ass.
compete down out is
Nigga had
real fun to watch.
139
You know, you were
yards.
dealing with
Nigga, the
broken
offensive
hands
line was
tonight.
out
You
there.
gutted it out. You were hit
Cheeks.
multiple
You gotta let my
times.
man
How
get
are
his
you feeling
ass
right now?
whooped.
Feel pretty good, thank you.
And then what can you say about the way
Jalen
that this
Hurts,
team was able to
4
pull this
picks.
off in overtime?
Deserved
You
to
guys
lose,
know how important
realistically.
this game was, and
The fact that they still was about to almost win with them throwing 3 picks is crazy.
The battle in these guys, you know, it's so much fun, and I'm so honored to be a part of this team. And they never quit, and you know, it's just fun to be a part of. And we'll watch the film and have to get better at it. Appreciate it, man. You too. But we'll have to get better at it, and we'll keep moving forward.
All right, thank you, Justin.
Yep, thank you.
Joe.
All right, now he can go celebrate with his teammates. Thank you, Laura. Great
Craziness.
job. We'll go down to Lisa Salters. Lisa.
Yes, Joe, I'm with Tony Jefferson. Tony,
Nah, that was a good
just
ass
tell
pick,
me, like,
cuz.
I
Good
asked you how
defense
you're
right
feeling
there,
right now.
man.
You said you're
In the
going with
red
it.
zone, too. On the goal line, damn near. Not even damn near. It was on the goal line.
Just staying in it. Every play matters. Every yard matters. Playing to the end.
Take me through that game-winning pick.
Honestly, my corner made the play. I just had to finish it. It's a team effort. Complimentary football. We did what we had to do on defense to get the stop. Great call by Jesse.
What were you guys saying
That
to
was a
each
good
other
pick,
after you
cuz.
gave them a new
They
set of
got out of
downs
bounds.
with that
That was
Don't
good.
let him in.
That was-
Don't let him in. If they kick a field goal, they kick a field goal, but don't let him score. Shout out Cam Hart on that play.
It was a defensive struggle, defensive battle for both sides.
I be hating when the announcer or the commentator like they be asking stupid ass questions after the game. Like nigga, this nigga is fucking just played overtime, played nigga forever long.
Number 10.
Nigga,
He's literally
crazy ass ending. And
strongest,
you want to keep asking stupid questions
most willed
like,
quarterback ever been around.
how you feel? Like
He's never
explain
denied
it,
anything.
bitch. Shut the fuck up.
Nothing's too big for him. Broken hand
Sorry, that was
surgery.
a lot.
Out at practice the next couple days. Much respect to Tim. Yes.
Congrats on the win.
Thank you.
Go get your breath.
Tony, in his 11th year, that's saying something. Justin Herbert said to us, I owe it to the guys to show I can play through stuff that others on this team play through every day.
I'll do everything
Hell
I
yeah,
can to
Chargers.
prove it.
Just said that was gonna happen, bro. That's what I'm talking about.
And it was just enough. In overtime, Jim Harbaugh's Chargers get the win. And they
Fuck
go
the
to
Eagles.
9-4. Eagles 8-5 next week. Dolphins and Steelers in Pittsburgh. Then a presentation of the NFL
Dolphins
and
and Steelers, that game gonna be ass.
Monday Night Postgame.
Nobody wants to see that
Nationwide coming
bullshit.
up next on ESPN. Time to go to Scott Bento.
Joe, thank you so much. What a football game. Coming up over on ESPN, we will visit with one of the stars of the game. All access inside the Victorious locker room. The big man is here for Bad Beats. I'll be visiting with Joe and Troy as well in the booth about this game to try to put it in context. For those of you watching on ABC, your late local news is next. What do we got? 90 seconds? Yeah, 90 seconds. Catch your breath. Get to the fridge. Go to the restroom. We'll see you over on ESPN.
It's the deal, Cuddy.
Watching this presentation of the National Football League.
The best holiday ever finally over.
Bitch went right up. Need to take a shit.
When you fly Emirates, your holiday isn't over until your flight is over.
You've earned this, so hold it up high. It doesn't just have great bones. It was the backbone of your community.
The deal, yo. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. I appreciate y'all, man.
For tomorrow, for your people.
Chargers just won. I said they was gonna win, though. Really?
It's a revival.
Said they was gonna win, though. Like I see the future through a glass window.
You are a fighter. This is your reward.
Do you know how I feel when the wind blow?
Emmitt Smith is a legendary football and dancing star,
Do
but
you
he
know
also
who
has
they'll call
Geico like
your
a regular
friend, though?
person. So we had one translate.
The whole routine was getting stale.
His last insurance company wasn't doing it for him.
So, this box had to try.
He switched to Geico.
Like 5, 6, 7, 8, 900.
Dollars. He saved over $900 by switching.
You're not Emmitt Smith, but we'll
You're
treat
not
you
Emmitt
like
Smith.
It feels good to get the star treatment. It feels good to Geico.
Don't have you believe that Emmitt Smith is the best running back ever or some shit. There's no way in the world, cuz he got the most yards. Overrated, cuz. Nigga never woke up a day in his life better than AP or Barry Sanders. Stop playing.
Welcome in. It's the nationwide post game here in Los Angeles. It was not a work of art. There were mistakes across the board, and yet it was an absolutely exhilarating football game as the Chargers, in overtime, win it by 3. The 5th turnover of the game seals it. Jalen Hurts and Philadelphia continue to live in his space when they're just fractionally off, yet they still are leaders of the NFC East. Hard to overstate what that guy put on the line tonight. You see his elbow is battered and bloody, his left hand surgically repaired a week ago.
And I want to see what the Eagles, I mean, the Cowboys going to do this year too. So yeah, fuck the Eagles, man.
Puts the squad on his back. The defense turns over the Eagles in the end, and it is a victory for a now 9-4 Los Angeles Charger team. Welcome, Scott Van Pelt with you. Try to put in context what we just saw, some of the highlights of how this game comes to the end.
Everybody start going and start talking to him. Now it's a party, like, yo,
to 19 after the Chargers get the field goal.
all the time a party in there when the sync was
There's a
leaving.
3rd and 16 toss. Devontae Smith, a gain of 28 yards. That was a long 3rd down conversion. Now it's 4th and 4. Gotta have it, and this is Adama Owe on 4th and 4. He jumps. Of course, the Chargers point and say it's a false start, but it's not. They're responding to him encroaching. That 5 yards gives the Eagles a first down. A couple of tosses to Goddard, and now it's Hurts, and he's looking towards the end zone, looking for Dotson. It's tipped. Hart gets a hand on it. Tony Jefferson is able to squeeze it. Just a tremendous play. It looks for the moment as if it might be there. An incredible job to deflect, an even better job to gather, keep the feet in bounds, and squeeze the interception, which ends this
Keep the
game
feet in bounds and
and
keep the
gives the
feet there.
Chargers in a crowded AFC playoff picture a significant victory. Who's got it better than us? Nobody. Coach Harbaugh undoubtedly will be leading the troops in that war cry after this hard-fought overtime victory. It's the Chargers by 3 over the Eagles. Joe Buck,
Simba,
Troy
go ahead,
Aikman were on the
cuz.
call
Lay
tonight.
down.
And Joe,
Yo, lay
you
down.
called football
She's
for so
laying
many
down.
years. I don't know
Move.
if you've seen a game
Move.
quite like this one that ends quite
Go lay
like
down
this one. How do you
somewhere,
make
cuz.
sense of just
They
how
trying to
this
play.
Charger
She's
team
laying
gutted
down,
out this
nigga.
victory?
Yeah, they just did enough to get it done, and that's kind of,
You
Troy
go lay
talked about
down.
it with regard to Jesse Minter's defense. They play that shell, they let you get some yards, but then they clamp down, and they were, all around the football all night. It's a 4-interception night for Jalen Hurts. He had 2
4
interceptions
picks.
all
Not gonna
year
get it done,
coming
Kevin.
into this game. Could have had 5. He turned the
That's
ball over
exactly how you
5
lose
times.
the game.
And I think it's easy for, us to point the finger at Jalen Hurts, but I think the credit is really going to the Chargers defense. I thought they played great. They're humming on defense, and Herbert, as tough as they come, did enough and got the win, and they come out of here at 9-4.
Troy, you mentioned a number of times on the broadcast, and I want to dig a little deeper. You mentioned about how the timing just felt off for Philadelphia's offense. Was that something that showed itself on that last play? And I'm just curious, how is to your eyes are you seeing them off time-wise?
Make
Well,
sure you
it's just
subscribe.
it's been
I
off all
appreciate
year.
you tapping
the
in.
timing within the
Don't know how
passing
you
game,
found
it
me,
hasn't
but you're
been
here
as
now.
crisp, obviously, as what you'd like. They need to get, we talk about how much they've struggled
You're here now,
running
buddy.
the football, although Saquon Barkley had a big night tonight. But overall, on the year, they haven't run the ball particularly well. But you've got to throw the ball better than what the Eagles have this year. Now, last year, they weren't a great passing team either as far as yards, but they were getting what they needed to out of the run game. So when that's struggling a little bit, but on the last throw,
Cam will have a field day with that one
that had
and
nothing
loss.
to do with timing as much as it was just
a great
Jalen Hurts
picks
trying to
and
fit a ball
loss.
into a really tight window and Cam Hart making a big play. And that's why I talked about it just a few moments before that snap that, as a quarterback, when you're in
Cam gonna have a field day
with
with
an
this one,
opportunity
cuz. Make sure you subscribe.
kick the
Appreciate
field
you
goal
tapping
and
in,
keep
man.
the overtime going, you've got to
Subscribe
be
to
real
my
protective
channel.
of the football.
Appreciate
But
y'all.
that's the ledge that all
Cam Newton
quarterbacks
will have
live
a
on
field
when you're
day
trying
though,
to make a
cuz. Jalen
play and
Hurts
also
threw 4
trying to be
picks.
conservative. It's a fine line,
Come on,
and
fry boy
this
up.
one got to Jalen Hurts.
And the Chargers get a significant victory. They're scheduled down the stretch. Pretty much all contenders will be in Pittsburgh next week with a couple of teams that are in a very crowded AFC field. There might not be a singular great team, but, man, there are a lot of really good ones. Look forward to being with you guys in Pittsburgh. Travel well.
Safe
Look forward to
travels,
being
Scott.
with you there. Yep, you as well.
Yeah, buddy.
Joe
See you
Buck,
soon.
Troy Aikman. Best booth in football on the call tonight as they get the victory and move to 9-4. I mentioned that schedule. Really not an easy game on it for the Chargers as they go to Kansas City, then Dallas, then on the road against Denver. Their one remaining home game here is against that red-hot Houston team and arguably the most rugged defense in the league. The Eagles do have a couple of opportunities against a banged-up and frankly beaten
The most
Washington
rugged
team at the
defense
moment.
in the
Those
league.
are 2 of their final remaining games for the game against 2 in Vegas. So there's a chance for them to get right as they try to dig in their heels and grab a playoff berth. Lamar and Hampton back on the field and going to be side by side with me in just a minute. What's up, man? Scott Van Pelt. Nice to see you. We'll visit with him in just a moment.
Why is everybody in this
Sports
crib
Center.
getting
Also, the big
fat? I feel
fellas
like.
here. We got Bad Beats coming. Stanford Steve is in the building. That's all on the way. It'll be Sports Center in just a moment.
Thanks for watching Monday Night Postgame, presented by Nationwide.
Nationwide is so much more. These are the time we work too. Put up one hand for insurance. Put up your other hand for financial services. Now give it up for great insurance and financial services. Don't let up.
So hear the drums drumming, all your friends humming. Yeah, it's a good time coming. Everything you want is right here, y'all.
Dun, 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 dun.
We got the tools bumping, got the kids jumping. Yo, it's a good time coming. It's one of those days we're not cooking dinner, so
Dun,
I
dun,
pulled into
dun,
Popeyes.
dun, dun,
Smart.
dun.
Popeye's $20 family meal feeds everyone. You take the night off. Take a holiday from cooking. Got a smaller crew? Get 5 pieces of chicken for $9. Love that chicken from Popeyes. Jameson, famously smooth whiskey,
Dun,
famously
dun,
big
dun, 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 dun.
One plus. Even when he shows up uninvited, he's never empty-handed. You see, he's nearly as smooth as our whiskey. Must be a Jameson.
When your team wins, you feel like a winner. But when your team wins and you get your favorite burrito delivered to DoorDash, you feel like a winner. Whoa, maybe that's too much winning energy. DoorDash, your door to that winning energy.
Here's to the stop that never stopped. To the flavor that found its way into everything. From just one spot to America's #1 spot for wings. This isn't just a meal. It's an arrival. Wingstop is here.
With hundreds of sales every week, eat well for less at Whole Foods Market.
Omari and Hampton alongside. We were just chatting off the air in 2.5 minutes. Sports Center comes on. I'll ask him about this hard-fought victory, about what his quarterback showed, about that amazing defense. Turned over the Eagles a bunch. Omari and Hampton, our guests from Sports Center. Also the big fellas here. You know the drill. Sit tight.
If Nationwide could be a great insurance and financial services company, what's stopping you from being so much more? It's time for you to be the insurance and financial services you that Nationwide knows you can be. Even you.
You've drawn the shortest straw in the holiday gift
Over playing The
exchange.
Sims, cuz I'm trying to get my man to start talking to this shorty. His brother came over and started cock blocking.
Oh dear.
Yeah, back up, cuz.
Maybe there's time to get a deal on something else.
Try to get my man on some, yo.
Hey, you might just make it to New Year's after all.
It's one of those days. We're not cooking dinner, so I pulled into Popeyes.
Smart. Popeye's $20 family meal feeds everyone while you take the night off. Take a holiday from cooking. Got a smaller crew? Get 5 pieces of chicken for $9. Love that chicken from Popeyes.
The NBA is happening Christmas Day. 5 games, 1 unforgettable lineup. That's what Christmas is all about. Buckets for breakfast, breakaways for dessert. It's the holiday tradition. Christmas all day. With star power from across the globe. The stars, they are going to be the best gift. You don't even have to unwrap it. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year! NBA Christmas Day begins at noon on ABC and ESPN.
Hi there. Surprise. Michael is butter because he's on a roll. Can I get a witness from the congregation? You can't stop authenticity. Oh, yeah. Stuart was exactly like you saw him on camera, off camera. Dialed it up 10%.
Can you imagine the impact of young black boys and girls living today? I feel seen.
Whoa, get up, baby.
He changed the culture. He changed sports.
The NHL's best on ESPN. Much better than this. It's away we go. First as a flyer. We're done. Golden Knights, Flyers at 7. Panthers, Avalanche at 9:30 Thursday on ESPN and the ESPN app.
Good evening from SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood, Los Angeles area, where the Chargers are 3-point victors in overtime. Tie it late, kick the field goal, then get the pick to win it. And Omari and Hampton is alongside. You've been very patient to sit and wait while we were doing what we do before the show begins. Thank you for joining me. I just would ask you to describe. I just talked to Joe and Troy, who've been calling football for decades since you've been born.
Yeah.
Describe this insane game. You're playing in it. What are the emotions like as this game goes back and forth and then ends up in the right way for you guys?
I mean, it's just an amazing game just to be a part of. Just be out there with the guys. I mean, defense has been amazing all game, so I'm just glad at them for just coming in touch with us. Really.
I mean, when you guys have to okay, you get your 3, and then you just got to sit back and wait. And it's been a crazy game, and they've turned it over a bunch because your defense has just been hawking the ball all night long. But as Philly gets, inside the 20 and a touchdown beats you, and you guys can't do anything but watch, what's that like?
Yeah, I mean, that's what Philly does. They find a way to win games. So, I mean, our defense did a great job of just finding a way to come out with it. I appreciate them so much to be a part of that.
I was asking you off the air about your quarterback, and I mean, the man had surgery a week ago today. Now I get it; it's not his, it's not his throwing hand, but the man had surgery. His arm's all bloody; they can't make it stop bleeding. He's the leading rusher out there, getting blasted all night long. What kind of a leader and what kind of a message does it send when he's the guy out there saying, "Follow me, fellas"?
Yeah, he's definitely a different breed. He's definitely one of the better quarterbacks I've been around.
Just
him being a leader overall as a player, and just he's always there for us, anything we need. And then just for him to come out here and his toughness all around is just amazing.
It's interesting because Omarion, like, he's a quiet-ish guy, right? When he was in Oregon back in the day, and the question was, is this guy going to be a leader? And that seems stupid in retrospect because clearly he is. Yeah. But who's the guy that you are around week in and week out that we're not privy to seeing? That that's who he is. How different, I guess, is what I'm asking. Is he from maybe what the outside world will see because he's so soft-spoken?
Yeah, I mean, he shows it all the time, 24/7. I mean, whether we're listening or not, he's always just talking to us, making sure we just good. Really, just talking about like even on the field, off the field too. So, I mean, he's always with us.
For you to be able to get healthy and to be out here contributing, and we heard about you from beginning of camp. Like, this is a guy that's got a chance, and we've seen that. To have to sit out for a bit and get right, and then now be back out there contributing. How much of a joyride is this to be back out in uniform and being able to contribute like this?
Yeah, it feels amazing just to be out back with the guys, just to help the team out a little bit. So, I mean, it feels amazing. I can't ask for nothing better, really.
You guys are in the middle of this really, really crowded playoff picture. And obviously, you guys have been through this. Your coach is a different sort of a cat. What's it like for your group to see the path in front of you and understand what you need to do? Because the schedule's pretty rugged coming up, but you have the path right in front of you. What's kind of the message within the group?
Yeah, I mean, just attack it, really. Just everybody knows the goal that we want. We want the Super Bowl, so we're just going to attack every game one by one.
And the confidence that lives in a group after winning like this, right? I mean, this is a coin flip game, and it lands the right way for the Chargers. Does it change at all the way the group feels about itself? I mean, this is a big one to get. These are the world champs, and to win it this way, like a true heavyweight brawl, where it feels like a Rocky fight.
Yeah.
To win one like this, does it magnify the belief?
Yeah, we just know these are the tough games we gotta win, especially with a good team like Philly. I feel like just going out there getting the win is really big for us. Has Coach Harbaugh already done the "who's got it better than us" part? Like, are you going to miss that because you're sitting out here with me? Or, like, when does that happen? No, he already did it. I was in there with it.
And is that an every single day thing, or is it only after you win? Like, when do you get to hear that war cry from him? Is that every day?
After we win. After we win.
Just victories. Like, when you see that from the outside looking in, like, he's just such a different kind of guy. What's it been like to play for him?
Yeah, it's been amazing. I mean, he's always been there for me. He's always been just the way he goes about his stuff. He's always just with the team, involved in practice and everything like that. I feel like it's just...
Well, he wants to run the football, and that's what you do. So it's kind of a marriage made in heaven. Stay healthy. I appreciate you taking a minute to visit with us. Congratulations on an insane victory, man. Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate
Absolutely. Omarion Hampton, 56 rush yards, scored a touchdown on the first drive for the Chargers, and they are right there squarely in the mix of the wild card picture. Tied at 9-4 with Buffalo. You see the squads on the right-hand side. They play a bunch of these teams in the remaining weeks. It is a rugged schedule for the Chargers, but they get a monster victory tonight. As for the NFC picture, and this is changing things a lot for Philadelphia. It is not going to be a trip through the link in the NFC, barring something truly unforeseen from happening. They are still leaders of the NFC East, but the backslide continues. It's now a third consecutive loss for the reigning world champion. Saquon Barkley did find some open space, did have over 100 yards, but they do lose yet again. Here's Saquon's thoughts after coming up short in overtime.
Yeah, I want to stay. We know we got to be better. We continue to beat ourselves. Doing the little things right, focus on the details. But last year was last year, like the big thing. Now we
Last year was last year.
gotta move on.
That niggas is
This
weak.
one's no stain. You got a short week. One of my favorite coaches used to always tell me, so what now what? I think that's the mentality we're going to take with coming to the league. He lost his game. We know we can do better. But we move on. We get ready for the
What about this game particularly made it seem so bad?
Just it's a dogfight. It was a dogfight. Give credit to Chargers. They did a really good job. Felt like we had momentum going, and they would answer, and we would answer. So anytime you lose a game like that, anytime you lose, it hurts. And a game like that definitely stings. But we can use this to either start pointing fingers and get upset, or we can make sure that doesn't break us and we come together and we just keep rolling. I think we're going to take that side of it. Like I said, so what now? We'll move on. Everything that we want is still in front of us. That's the beauty of football. That's the beauty of having success early in the season. And now we got to get things rolling. We got to go back to the little things.
As part of this. Ryan Clark is with us. RC, I don't know if we have enough time in the night. Can you help me make sense of tonight?
Listen, I can't help you make sense of it, but you know me and you, man, we're sure gonna try. The Philadelphia Eagles, they might be on the downslide like we saw 2 seasons ago, Scott. If they don't stop the bleeding soon.
It feels that way. Hard to believe that this is another trend we're seeing.
Appreciate you
But
tapping in. Make
let's
sure you
put Ryman
subscribe and
back
playing the
Beach Boulevard.
Sims.
He's here.
Chargers just got a dub. Eagles got the ass.
Why the Holly are we so far behind here?
Toy assembly has declined due to hot cocoa consumption.
Must be why we're over budget.
This cocoa obsession's starting to freak me out. I mean,
For some of us, personal finances aren't just personal. We use money as a tool to help
Cold as
all
hell,
the people
cuz. It's
we
like
hold in
no
our
degrees
hearts.
outside. She think I'm coming out
Loved
the
ones,
crib. She got me tight.
neighbors, the communities we call home, and the causes we care about.
It's cold as fuck outside, man.
At Thrivent, we help you plan your financial picture with the bigger picture in mind. Because the most important thing isn't what you're planning for, it's who. Thrivent, where money means more.
Travel can be a nightmare. Luckily, you rented your car on Turo. Skip the rental counter with Turo. Rent just about any car, just about anywhere.
That guard dog sure is lucky he has Simply Safe with proactive monitoring.
Stop, this is Simply Safe.
Police are on the way.
must be nice. Simply Safe. Real security stops crime before it starts. The new SpongeBob movie Search for SquarePants menu is now at Burger King. Are you ready? A fun new menu featuring SpongeBob's Krabby Whopper.
Look! This treasure's all mine, swashbucklers.
Swashbucklers.
Let your imagination set sail with the new tasty SpongeBob menu at Burger King. The SpongeBob movie, only in theaters December 19th. Doug.
There it is, Limu, the 50-yard line. Soon we'll be telling the whole stadium how Liberty Mutual customizes car insurance. To save people hundreds! Whoa! Ah! Looks like we're walking. Get him at halftime. Only pay for what you need. Liberty, 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 liberty.
When it's time to start your business, it's time for Shopify. Designed with easy to customize themes, sell everywhere people shop, and never miss a sale with the world's best converting checkout. See why millions of businesses sell with Shopify. Start your free trial today.
Since 2018, Cricket Wireless has been supporting the journey of HBCU students, so he can count on a reliable network every step of the way. Smile, your own Cricket.
This is star power from the jet. Now basketball is my favorite sport.
The Jimmy B Classic, Clemson, BYU, then Florida, Utah. Tuesday on ESPN and streaming on the ESPN app.
Ryan Clark alongside. Let's try to do this highlight together and give it some context. Man, what a football game. Two good records and flawed teams. Maybe that's the way to say it. It's a scoreless game. Omarion Hampton, difference maker in both ways.
Oh, big time difference maker. Catches the football in the red zone. Had some big runs as well on that first drive.
So it's a 7-3 game, and here's where the game just goes off.
What is this?
I don't know.
What's going on?
Deshaun Hand with the pick. Will Shipley, great job. He knew the big fella wasn't going to be able to hold on to it once he got it.
Can you do pitchy woo with different teams?
I don't know. I mean, he just went ball hawking. He punches it out. Jalen's got it for a second. Then as soon as he turns to run, it's punched out. Tony Guy does an actual amazing job recovering it. He's the first player since they tracked such things in 78 to have 2 turnovers on one play. All right, this is a great play design. You're thinking tush. No, let's pitch it to Saquon, and he finds rare open space this season.
But this shows you, if you give Saquon Barkley open space, that type of speed, that type of explosiveness, you can get those big-time rushing yards and big plays we saw last year.
And he finally hits the explosive. We haven't seen that really this year. All right, it's a 16-13 game. Philly with a chance to maybe put their foot on the Chargers' neck. Instead, through the hands of A.J. Brown, picked by Cam Hart.
Here, look, it was pressure on Jalen Hurts. He left the ball a little bit high. It looked like A.J. Brown was feeling the hit before it happened. Ball tipped, Cam Hart, big interception.
4th turnover of the game. Chargers get a field goal tie at 16. Here, approaching the 2-minute warning. Brown, gain of 19. Later in the drive.
What a play, Scott.
Yes.
Listen, this is a perfect throw. Great call by Catullo, but Cam Hart punches the ball out at the last minute.
We were right down on the field. This is coming right at us, and a great job from Hart to keep that a tie ball game. Philly actually threw a couple of passes that had some incompletions, which allowed the Chargers to only have one timeout to hold on to one timeout. That was huge. As here goes Herbert on a design run with a broken hand. He had bloodied and battered, but he's just put his nose in there.
Hey, listen, Herbert played his absolute heart out tonight. He was physical. He took hits in the pocket, continued to run the football, and his 46-yard field goal sent us into overtime.
They don't call him Cameron Dicker the kicker for no reason. That man is money when it matters. In overtime. There goes Hampton. And he puts together how he's supposed to be. Yeah, he looks right in the uniform as we said pregame. And here's the kick from Dicker. He's got range that's further than this. I wonder if he just missed it like a try that you pop up a little bit, because he made it, but you saw him exhale.
Exactly. Listen, I thought it was going to go short. We were right here by the goalpost when that kick was headed to the.
But that's good, and Philadelphia now has its opportunity to answer. This is the big-time 3rd and 16 delivery to the Slim Reaper Devontae Smith, and the drive continues. Now, 4th and 4, got to have its spot, and what happens here?
This is a great play by Jordan Mailata, though, to see Owe jump off sides or get to the neutral zone. He moves a free first down for the Philadelphia Eagles.
This play design was very nearly perfect. Instead, guess who? It's Hart that gets his hand on it. What a game that young man had, and Tony Jefferson gets the pick.
Yeah, we're going to talk about this play later. I was talking to T-Jeff in the pregame, and he talked about trying to get every single ounce he could out of his career, and he showed tonight that he still has some left in the tank.
This means Coach Harbaugh gets to celebrate with his guys.
Appreciate the likes, appreciate the subs.
Never quit, never give up mentality.
Never quit, never give up mentality.
Personality that this team has, and I think back to what Mark Herbert poured into those boys, and it starts with
never give up, never quit mentality, man.
Number 2.
Know what's going on, man. Appreciate y'all tapping in. Make sure y'all subscribe to my YouTube.
You want to be treated. And number 4 is never give up, never quit, never surrender. That is this football team. That is this football team. Give each other a high five. J-Ball. 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 The entire defense. Cameron Dicker! Josh Harris! And Justin Herbert! Who got it better than that? No!
Ryan Clark is alongside. He's a little bit of a crazy person.
Oh, a lot of bit of a
But wired in such a way that seems to galvanize a group, because what he's saying all has merit and makes sense to that group of men.
He's wired in a way that empowers the people in his locker room. The things he says about Justin Herbert, the way he categorizes a guy like Derwin James. He says they're the best doing their jobs in the entire world, and you see that sort of leadership on the field.
Look, that kind of message can manifest itself in many ways. This was
became good friends.
not
like,
a work
that's
of
not
art.
a
It's
whole-ass
sloppy,
parent.
but I think it's sloppy, Ryan, because the level of play and the 1-2 on both sides was as high as it could get. What did we see tonight?
There was so much sense of urgency. And we talked about that last play, and it was just a great job by Cam Hart. And this actually was a good call by Kevin Patullo that was read
Fat
wrong
nigga keep
by
trying to do
Jalen Hurts.
everything
Here,
to lose
you're going to
weight.
get an RPO. So Saquon Barkley is going to have the run fake. And what we're going to get on the back end is we're going to get Dallas Goedert to the flat here, and you're going to get a post corner by the wide receiver. Now, the guy to pay attention to on this play is Cam Hart. He's actually going to be the cloud corner, and Tony Jefferson is going to roll over the top late. Now, we're going to let the play go for a
Nigga
little
trying
bit.
to go
and
outside
we're
and use
going to
the
pause
toilet,
right
like the
before
toilet right there ain't
of
fucking
Jalen
leaking.
Hurts.
What's up with your
See the
man,
decision
cuz?
that Cam Hart had to make. Now, right now, what Jalen Hurts sees is that Cam Hart is the cloud corner, and he believes
Go
that
with your
he's
man,
going to
yo. He
cover
gonna go scrub
Dallas
the
Goedert.
toilet. The
What
toilet's
he's
still
doing
leaking,
is
so he gonna try to use the toilet outside.
so now he can break down on a low throw, or he can break back to get underneath Jahan Dotson on this corner throw, which is going to allow him to tip the football and a finish by Tony Jefferson. As you let it play, you can see that Jalen Hurts feels like he makes the right decision. Cam Hart falls off to the corner.
Feels like he
tips
made the
ball,
right
and
decision.
then
Wasn't the
Johnny
right
on the
decision
spot
though.
is
4
Tony
picks
Jefferson.
ain't gonna get it
Those
done,
are the ways that
cuz.
you have to win big games in order to get yourself in the playoffs and keep yourself in AFC West contention. And that's what the Los
Now you
Angeles
got mopped
Chargers
the floor. Stop
You're
trying
part
to
of the world,
run from
Louisiana. You
your
got a million guys that
responsibilities,
you guys
kid.
can brag about playing at this level. That's a young man that went to a place called Good Counsel High School that's in my neighborhood. And there's a lot of folks back in my neighborhood that are incredibly proud of what that guy did. He made impactful plays across the board tonight. T. Jeff, as he's known, made the catch. But that doesn't happen without Hart.
Think about Cam Hart. He gets the interception on the dig that's tipped to A.J. Brown. The play we talked about right here in the corner of the end zone is as big a play as we've seen the entire season by a corner, which allowed them to kick a field goal and send it into overtime. And then the tip to Tony Jefferson that seals the deal. This team makes plays on the football. When I was asked to do a tape pregame, I said, if you just miss against the Los Angeles Chargers, they will make you pay. And they did to Jalen Hurts 4 times tonight.
That's such a great point. If you're not precise, they'll penalize you, and they did. I don't know if they're great. I don't know that this year there is a great team. Their schedule is rugged down the stretch, but they're right there squarely in the mix at 9-4. As for Philly, Ryan, I feel like we're seeing it again. We were in 23. I know Jason didn't want us to bring it up. He's like, why you got to bring this up? We were in Seattle in December, and you could feel the Eagles they weren't spiraling, but they just couldn't get their feet beneath them. And it feels like it's happening again.
You remember we were in Kansas City earlier that year.
In the rain.
And Valdez Scantling drops the deep post from Patrick Mahomes, and they win that game. And they go on to be 10-1 at one point in that season. But the entire season, something just didn't feel right. And it's been very similar this year. Something just didn't feel right early on in the year. And I'll be honest, I gave them the benefit of the doubt because what I've seen those men do on the football fields, the way I've seen them course correct. But this is continuing to be a pattern. And tonight, it was as bad as it ever was because a quarterback that just doesn't turn the football over has turned the ball over in droves in the last 2 football games, both losses for the Philadelphia Eagles.
Is there enough time for them to figure it out and get it right?
Because of their history, I say that there is, and because there is no dominant great team, because we can see a team like the Los Angeles Rams that we truly believe in lose to the Carolina Panthers. The Carolina Panthers go to Green Bay and beat a really good Green Bay Packer team. But when I look at this offense, this isn't a championship level offense, but it's a defense that can keep you in every single game. And there is talent on that side, but there has to be a switch in philosophy to make Saquon Barkley the focal point of this offense again.
The concern has to be that he had that night tonight. He had the night that we've been looking for. Had the explosive, went for triple figures, over 100, and still in the end, it was not enough. 5 turnovers, and they lose yet again. That's now 3 in a row. RC, I appreciate you. We're going to keep bundling up next week, right?
Man, they say 10 degrees though, Scott.
Our guy Horn's going to be inside.
It's going to be a lot of stuttering.
We're going to try our best to make the words come out correctly. There's the big fella. We going to In-N-Out?
Sure. Are you going to wear any warm clothes next week?
I'll dress correctly. We got some bad beats. An honorable mention bad beat. What do we got here? Honorable mention bad beat. We're on American -4 on the hook. This is Drexel coming down. This is the cover play in your eye hole off glass. That's right there off Mass Avenue. Boy, that's rough. That's a tough one. Coach Simpkins still got the dub, but not by enough if you were on him. Bad beats on the way.
Everyone loves to find surprising presents under the tree. And WeatherTech gifts are always special too. Vehicles are protected with laser-measured floor liners for the front and middle, plus a cargo liner for the rear, and seat protector for furry messes. And with the pet feeding system, he'll eat safely his entire life. Add a cup phone to make sure the phone is secure while driving. Find these American-made gifts or get a gift card instantly at WT.com.
Come on and frame that feeling. Wrap up this season right. Make something that means something to Shutterfly.
I get it. It's hard to change. Me? I'm pretty loyal. Been on the same team for 17 years. Same coach for 11. Never switched my number once. I start every warm-up with a pass from the same guy. What's up, Curtis? I shoot from the same spot every time. So you can imagine how good something has to be for me to change.
Can't beat it, can't beat it, can't beat it, can't beat it with the big bad dough. Come on. Don't I make it look easy? Don't I make it look good? Yeah.
Believe it or not, baby, at University of Phoenix, you could earn your master's.
For under 11,000.
11.
Yes, 11.
Master's degree for under 11K in less than a year.
Some things are too obvious to be a coincidence. Earn your competency-based masters at University of Phoenix.
When my hair started thinning, I wanted to attack the problem head on. I chose Nutrafol because it was drug-free, and I didn't want the side effects. My thicker hair gave a huge boost to my social life, and I really feel the best I ever have.
Get growing at Nutrafol.com/man. Teddy the Tiger, the once fearsome team mascot, had low testosterone. But then Teddy found RexMD testosterone treatment. Now Teddy is back. Get RexMD treatment for testosterone. More at RexMD.com/TV.
Force Factor Creatine gummies build muscle and strength, improve recovery, and boost cognitive function. Why? Force Factor Creatine gummies contain 5 grams of clinically studied creatine monohydrate in each delicious serving. Search Amazon now for Force Factor Creatine gummies.
A hot and steamy au jus is the king of dips. It enhances the flavor of everything. Roast beef, onions, cheese. I would dip everything in au jus if I could. Everything. Firefighter approved. And if you want some savings, order on the app.
In overtime, Philadelphia trying to get a winning score. Hart tips it, Jefferson kicks it. That's the 5th turnover of the night, the 4th interception of Jalen Hurts. And Philadelphia has dropped 3 in a row. Sirianni got more involved this week. Said he wanted his team to play with joy. I didn't find it here in Los Angeles.
Yeah, obviously, this game is the ultimate team game, so it's never just on one person. Now, ultimately, he always has the ball in his hands, and I know he'll wear a lot of that and own that, and I got to do a better job of helping him in those scenarios. Again, it's never just on execution, right? It's always, we look at ourselves as coaches first. Do we help them be in position to succeed and then execute, right? So obviously, never want to turn the ball over. We've been pretty good at that. And tonight was a little uncharacteristic of ourselves.
You see the career high in turnovers on the night for Hurts. And it's a little bit skewed because of that one wild play, but I mean, he threw a pick, but then after that interceptor was stripped of the ball, he recovered, then he was stripped of the ball, and you end up with a night where it's a career high in interceptions, and far more significantly, it's a third consecutive loss for now 8-5 Philly.
Bad Beats is brought to you by Miller Lite. With great taste and only 96 calories, it's Miller time.
Kelsey, intercepted. What a turnaround.
He's going to roll to the end zone with 0-0. A significant play to some.
No antics of any kind except speed, and there we go with the antics.
Oh, man.
Very significant points. There are some folks who are celebrating and others who are saying, you gotta be kidding.
There he is, America. Stanford Steve in the building. All right. I'm better than that poor lady in the front row that was the drunkest human I've seen in quite a while. She's fine. She was an Eagle fan, maybe not fine. We have layers to this, but ample. And there's going to be a part 3 mention.
Yes.
Okay, shall we?
Yeah, roll tape.
There you go. They don't start until we roll tape. Illinois State, North Dakota State. The under's 52. 6 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Illinois State's down 28-14. Fourth and goal, they go for it. Tommy Rittenhouse sacked by Kobe Anene.
North Dakota State was the 1 seed, Scott.
Yeah, keep that in mind as you watch
20-plus point favorite.
This remarkable Illinois State effort. Rittenhouse, Victor Dawson. Ooh, that's high-level football right there. Stand your feet.